Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Alyssa. This is my fiance Dacoda, and the baby in the background is our son Reese, who is 3 months old. Do you want to be the star?
Alright, I'll grab it.
He's like, I'm gonna be in this video if it's the last thing I do. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Alyssa. This is my fiance Dacoda and our son Reese, who is 3 months old. We are going to each have 5 boys' names, 5 girls' names that we each like, and we're gonna kind of talk about it, and maybe if we end up liking them, then we'll put it on a list for Reese's future siblings. So without further ado, I'll let Dacoda start us off. Do you want to do boys first?
Why do I gotta start?
You're right.
You
I'll
start.
go first.
Ladies first.
We'll do boys first.
I'm a gentleman.
Don't cheat. Why are you peeking?
I was looking at Reese.
No, you weren't. You were trying to look at my list. Okay. My first boy name, Ezra.
It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Why'd you snicker?
I did. I just laughed and I was like, I knew it was gonna be something stupid, but then I was like, that's not bad.
It's a pretty good name. It's short, to the point. Reese and Ezra.
I mean, I don't love it, but
you don't have to worry about
it's not as bad as the ones that you were doing before.
If you guys saw a previous video, you'll know the Malachi debate.
Oh, God.
If you haven't seen it, I'll make sure to link it above for you. But Malachi is still my #1 name.
Your #1?
It's pushed Elliot out of the way just because you don't like it. I'm determined to have it. So I think Reese and Ezra are nice names.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer. Because
Ezra, it's okay.
Ezra.
I don't hate it. It's alright. It's like, 5 out of 10, just kind of lukewarm. Whatever, Ezra.
You don't have to worry about a weird nickname. It's like, you just say Ezra.
I guess, if you say so. It's my turn.
Is that going on the list?
No, God, no. It goes on like the reserves list, you know what I mean? Like, it's not bad, maybe. If I'm dead. I'm just kidding.
Rude.
Alright, this isn't in order. Dane.
Dane?
Yeah.
Sounds like a dog. No, we're not having a Great Dane.
It doesn't sound like a dog. A Dane is a dog.
We're not having a Great Dane for a child.
Well, I didn't... Why are you like this?
Dane?
Yeah, Dane.
Dane Queenan.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Dane Ironfoot?
No. Neither has Reese.
There's a Lord of the Rings joke. I don't know. I just had to tell it. But, nah, I do like the name Dane.
No, it's a dog.
It's a person if you
It's like
use
naming
it
a dog.
to
It's like
describe
naming
a
our child
person.
Shepherd.
No.
Yes.
Shepherd is an adjective or whatever. I'm not good with grammar, but
No.
Dane is lit. I like
Reese doesn't like it, and it's
Reese and Dane sounds better than Reese and Ezra. Ezra sounds like
Ezra's nice.
Ezra sounds like, I don't know, like too angelic, you know what I mean? Like Ezra, I don't know. Sound like the opposite of Malachi. You know what I mean?
Okay, but
It
how do I
doesn't
go
sound
the
like
total?
biblical?
It might be biblical, but how do I go the opposite of Malachi and you still don't like it?
Cause I'm not into like biblical names.
You're really like a satanic person.
I was against Malachi.
I know.
just like
You're not
plain-
helping your case here.
No, I'm saying Dane.
The good Lord is not waiting for you.
Dane, it sounds strong, you know what I mean? Like Dane. Sound like you don't mess with him.
Reese, you don't want Shepherd and Dane for siblings. You want an Ezra.
Dane Queenan.
Nope.
It's good.
That's not even...
Are we doing boy and then girl?
Yeah,
or all
we're doing
boys?
boy-girl.
All right.
And Dane doesn't even make it to, like, my reserve list.
Dane.
Like,
Well, then Ezra doesn't.
You're petty. No.
Go ahead.
My first girl name, Ren.
No.
W-R-E-E-N.
It's over.
Why?
Just let it. It's terrible.
Ren?
It's terrible.
What's wrong with it?
It's just bad. It just sounds bad. It's spelled bad. The letters aren't even nice letters. W-R-E-N. Sounds like a tool or something.
First of all...
Used to open, I don't know, well, like a wrench.
2 of those letters are in your name, and there's only 4 to pick from.
Yeah, but there's also like other letters that make it sound like exotic. Like Queenan. It sounds like Queenan. Ren sounds like...
Ren Queenan.
That's terrible. You just said it, and I can see it in your face. You're like, yeah, that's not a good one.
Better than Dane.
No, it's not. Dane is good. Well, Dane's a boy name.
I know, I'm
It
just
could
saying.
be a girl name, I imagine.
No, it couldn't.
Nah, no Ren. I don't like that. That one's terrible. That might be the worst one. Maybe, well, Malachi will always be the worst, but like Ren is pretty bad.
I think it's a cute girl name.
No.
I feel like it's not that common.
Yeah, that's probably for a good reason.
Reese, do you want Ren as a sister? Reese and Ren? Oh, that kind of cute.
No. Because it doesn't have 2 R's, it's a W. Alright, yeah, you're done. Because you're coming up with some bad ones. I got a good one. You'll like this one. Harlow.
No.
No?
No.
Wow.
It just sounds like, it falls into like the categories of like those, my name's April, Summer, Harlow. Like, I just get that type of vibe. I mean, granted, it's not like a season or a month, but like that's the vibe it gives off. I don't know if that makes sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
But I don't like Harlow. I don't know why.
It's like a weekday name.
Har as the nickname?
No, the nickname wouldn't be Har.
What would it be? Low?
I don't know.
Harlow was a hard no. What was your name before this?
The boy name?
Yeah.
Dane.
You'd have a better shot at Dane than Harlow.
Harlow? Well, I wasn't married to Harlow, but I like it.
I hate Harlow.
Dane, that's one of my top ones.
Hate Harlow. It'll never happen. I do not enjoy the name whatsoever. No offense to Harlow.
Well, good thing I get to pick this one. Because you picked Reese, right? Ain't that the story you keep lying and saying? That you picked him?
No, I came up with the name, but it wasn't my first pick. I suggested the name.
You came up with the name or not?
I suggested the name, but it wasn't my first pick of a name. It was just the one we could agree on. See?
He's disagreeing with you.
Did we ever tell them the story about who actually claimed Reese's name?
I think it was in the first video. But if we didn't say it in the first video, I'll say it right now. Don't even worry. We were driving around. We were doing just like a random drive and talking about baby names. I think we were bored or something. I don't know. I'm not serious. So I was in the car messing around. I'm a Chelsea fan. I started naming random Chelsea players. So I said like Kepa, Marcos, Edward, and then I said Reese. And then we were both just kind of like, I was like, okay, I actually kind of like that name. And that's how the idea of it got brought up.
No.
We didn't name him after Reese James, but
no.
That's how the idea came up with, and we liked the name.
That's Dakota's theory. I'll tell you my story of how it happened, and y'all can vote in the comments below. Again, Team Alyssa or Team Dakota with who do you really think named Reese?
Go ahead.
Yeah, take
You're
it.
struggling. He's kicking your ass over there.
So I had a baby doll growing up named Reese. And I love unisex names, and so it was on my name list, because every girl has a name list from like when they're like 12 of future baby names, and so I'm reading down. It's a real thing.
Yeah, but I believe it.
It's a real thing. So I'm in the car while Dakota's driving, reading down my names of baby names, and I say Reese, and he's like, huh, I kind of like that name. Reese James plays for Chelsea.
Oh my goodness.
So, let's see. Was it me who had a baby doll named Reese since I was like 4?
Grab her hair.
Don't grab my hair, Reese. And
He's about to.
I had a name suggestion already put down of Reese, or is it Dakota who's like randomly was like Reese?
If you know me, you know I say random stupid stuff all the time. So it makes sense that I just messing around said Reese, and it was one that we agreed on. Because if you had said I wanted to name our son after your creepy baby doll that's upstairs in the closet, I would have rejected the name just cause. That's weird.
But anyways, vote down below. Do you think Dakota came up with the name for Reese or me? Because he just tries to steal my credit. And I'm just like, this is crazy.
Right.
You're really trying to take it. Moving on from that, vote Team Alyssa. My next boy name is Kieran.
No.
Why?
That one's a really hard no. What was the first one?
Ezra.
Okay, Ezra, yeah, that one's like just lukewarm, you know, it's not really exciting. Kieran or Kieran or...
Kieran.
How you spell it? K-I-E-R...
A-N.
A-N?
Yeah.
No.
It's Irish.
No.
Kieran.
We're not Irish.
You're just gonna lie?
If you're Irish watching this video, can you explain to Alyssa that American Irish people aren't actually Irish people? We aren't accepted over there, therefore we're not Irish. I'm definitely not Irish for obvious reasons.
I didn't say I was 100% Irish, but like, who says we can't have an Irish name?
Didn't we have this conversation in the last video about Pablo?
Yes, but the difference being it's like we... Oh,
Yeah, he
do you want
agrees.
Pablo?
He agrees with me.
Do you want Pablo? You like Kieran, don't you? Really?
He's yelling at you.
He said, dude, Kieran.
That's definitely not what he's saying. He sounds like he's about to cry.
No, he doesn't. He's smiling. So anyways, you don't have to be 100% Irish to have a name that is Irish, but Kieran is nice. I think that Kieran Queenan sounds okay. And it's Not a common name here, at least.
I don't know. I just don't like. I'll be honest. You know, it's not. All right, like I hated the name Malachi. You know. Mm-hmm. Kieran is just kind of like. It's like a buffalo chicken pizza. I've never had one, but it just doesn't look appealing. You know, like I wouldn't try one. If I had a choice for literally any other pizza, I'd be like, sure. It just, you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, it's disgusting, but like.
Someone seems to be judgmental about the Irish names.
Kieran is. Kieran's not my cup of tea. I don't like that one at all. Ooh.
Simba.
All right, my turn. Yeah, no, Kieran's out. That one's not on the list. That one's really bad. That one's like right above Malachi. That's really bad. All right. I already know. I know you're not gonna like any of the names on this list. I know you won't.
That's not a good way to start at all. You're supposed to think of something that I might like.
Rasul.
What?
Rasul.
Next name.
Just go ahead.
Rasul?
Yes.
Spell it.
Rasul.
You got that from a soccer player, didn't you?
No. It's a pretty common name, Rasul. Some people say Rasul, but I've heard it's technically Rasul.
It's a hard no. We're not even going to continue.
I figured.
We're not even going to continue.
Rasul, though, I fuck with that name, though.
My next girl name is Presley.
No.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just
Say
disagreeing.
no and you don't even know why.
I'm just disagreeing. No, I'm playing. Nah, I don't know. I don't like it. At least a couple of the last ones were a little spicy. I liked them. These ones aren't spicy. Yeah, Presley, no. Presley Queenan doesn't really work. I don't know. I don't like that name. I don't know what it is, you know? It's just not a good one. You know how you like hear a name and you're like, okay, that's doable. Presley's just not it.
Presley Queenan. It just doesn't flow with your last name, but I feel like it was a different... Presley Hansen's not bad.
Well, unfortunately for you, my name isn't Hansen.
Rude. What's your girl name?
Scarlett.
That's not bad.
See?
You know,
I got you.
Scarlett isn't a bad name. We know a baby Scarlett already.
Who?
Danielle's daughter, Scarlett. The one that's like super chunky and looks like the Cabbage Patch doll.
I don't know Danielle.
The bald baby? Do you like Scarlett?
Yeah, you remember Scarlett? Tell me more.
That's his girlfriend.
But yeah, nah, Scarlett. I like that.
Scarlett's nice. Scar's not a bad nickname. It's kind of badass if you think about it. It makes me think of the Lion King. But no, I actually do like Scarlett, and that's surprising because I'm usually like super unisex names, and Scarlett's not bad. I would consider.
It is Scarlett Queenan, and it works too.
Do you want a little sister named Scarlett?
What name do you like? Can you not gag yourself on your fingers? What the?
I'm just waiting for the projectile vomit to come out.
Literally choking himself like, bro, chill. Go put the mittens on that boy. Ew, don't touch me.
Don't blame it on me.
You really want to be a part of this video, don't you?
He's like, this is my YouTube debut. Last time he was a sack of potatoes that slept in. He was asleep during the video and then slept in the dacoda the whole time. He's like, now I'm ready.
He's definitely ready. Is it my turn? Oh no, it's your turn.
It's
I
my
said Scarlett. You're a boy name, right?
Boy name now. Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
This one might have a chance. Xavier.
It has a chance. It'll never happen, but it has.
Why?
It's too basic.
No, it's not.
I know 10 Xaviers.
I know one.
Congrats. That makes 11.
I'm gonna post this with you being mean to me.
Just that's that I know too many. I know 10, and so you added more to it. That proves my
Bless
point.
you.
There's a bunch of them. It's just so common, you know? I feel like unless you have a reason to name your kid a common name, like...
It's not that
be
common.
different. It's very common.
If you like Reese's bubble outfit, use code alyssa15. You can get it for 15% off.
If you want to add your piece. No, I think he's done. He wants to yell until we put the spotlight on, and then all of a sudden he's quiet. All right, boy names. Emmett.
I like Emmett.
See, I'm 5 for 5 right now.
Emmett Queenan though?
I think it works.
It's a lot of like double letters.
It depends how you spell it.
How would you spell it?
M.
Next.
Emmitt.
You sure?
Yes. Emmett. Mmit. Emmett.
I like Emmett. Not my favorite, but I like it. It's not horrific. Like Dane.
I think all right, I say Dane is S tier. Emmett for me is like C tier. It's another like basic common, you know what I'm saying, black dude name. Like, it's not really all that spectacular, you know what I'm saying? It's like Rasul. Like, it's, at least for people who know a lot of black people, like, it's not an uncommon name, you know what I mean? That's why I'm like, Emir, Rasul, like, it's not like I said, like, you know, Jaquavius, where it's just like, oh, you're out there.
I should been a girl. Tatum.
Wasn't this on the last list?
Was it? I don't think so.
You've definitely said that plenty of times before.
I suggested Tatum when we were tossing around names.
For a girl, it's one of those, I don't know. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's definitely, like, unique. It's definitely unisex. That's why I'm like, you know, it's definitely, you know, it's right up my alley, but,
Tatum for a girl, I think would be cute.
I'd have to think about it. You know, it's one of those. I'd have to think.
I think for a girl, though, like, I think a boy, it's like, meh. But for a girl, oh, I used to nanny for the boy named Tatum. That's probably where you also heard it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The one from way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Was he like super organic or whatever? That one?
What if they happen to see this video?
There's nothing wrong with being super
I
organic.
was just called you Becca.
Right? It's the super organic family.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let go of my hair, Reese. I hope the camera just caught him trying to snatch up my hair.
So yeah, Tatum, I don't know.
I think Tatum's pretty for a girl. Just Tatum. I'm not the hugest fan when people spell it with like a Y in there.
How do you spell Tatum with a Y? Taytum?
Yeah.
Or Tatym?
No, I've seen Taytum. But that's like the
too much.
Ashleys versus the Ashleys. Like,
Yeah, that's too much.
No, it's just too much
Just
for me.
name it. I can't stand that. And I know it's rich coming from me, who spells Dakota with a C and a D instead of a K and a T. But I just can't stand it.
You're
you know
no
what I
longer
mean?
allowed to say anything. I never thought about that.
It's just like, just be normal.
I spell Alyssa in the most basic way possible.
You should. Listen, it's so annoying when they're like, oh, Dakota. And I'm like, Dakota. And I don't even say my name anymore. They're like, what's your name? Dacoda. I don't say it because they always spell it wrong. And they go, that's different. That's unique. And I'm just like, oh, God.
But I always say someone's name is unique when I don't like it.
Yeah, I picked that up.
Oh,
Or I get the dog one. That's a good one. I get that. I used to get that all the time.
You need to take a nap, sir.
They're like, oh, Dakota. And I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, my God, my dog. I'm like, wow. That's amazing. I'm honored to be named after a German Shepherd. Wow.
A Great Dane. A Great Dane named Dakota.
You know what? Maybe I won't name him Dane. I won't put him through that pain
See?
of having people say that they're...
See?
But who would name a dog Dane? That's just a dick move.
You'd be surprised.
That's like naming a German Shepherd. Like, bro,
I think
go home.
That would be funny.
That'd be stupid.
I'm that type of person to do that.
Yeah. Dane is good. I was thinking, because I seen the name.
Let go of Dane.
Listen.
It will never
It's funny
happen.
though. Well, it's not funny.
Team Alyssa for Dane is not a cute name, or Team Dakota for it's a nice, strong,
It's
good
a
name. You would
strong
name your
name.
kid.
Alright, you don't like the name though.
He doesn't want
Maybe
Dane.
I should name you Dane.
He doesn't want Dane to
That'll
be
be
his
his
brother.
nickname. Reese and Dane.
That's a hard no. He said, don't you dare.
Come here, Dane. Yo, it's growing on me the more I say it. I started getting inspired. Actually, not yet. Chelsea.
No.
Not after the soccer team, I promise.
No.
But I would spell it
No.
EA instead of with a Y. I know Chelsea is like, not common, but you know what I mean? It's not like a standout type of name. Reese and Chelsea, like, you know what
Chelsea
I mean?
will never happen. It's one of those.
But I
way
do
too
like
common.
that name.
We had to put Reese down for a nap because he was definitely getting fussy. But.
Yeah, it was.
So anyways, Chelsea's a no-go.
Chelsea's a go-go.
It's the equivalent to Emily or Ashley, and I actually like Emily and Ashley better than Chelsea's. So, no.
Okay, see, but here's the thing, though.
Everybody knows a Chelsea.
It's just not, you know what I mean? It has to be like a nice little balance, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of your culture, a little bit of my culture.
Chelsea's a no. Next.
Okay. Your boy name. Let me read it.
Why?
I don't know. It'll add some suspense. Alright, guys. That's going to wrap up the video for today. Silas?
Silas.
I was actually going to put that on the list. I was.
Really?
Yeah. I seen it. I forgot where I seen Silas, and I was like, oh, that's an interesting name. But I was just, I'd like more. I liked other names more than Silas, but I don't hate it.
I like Silas. Silas Queenan I think sounds cool. Nobody really knows a Silas, and my sophomore high school English teacher's son was named Silas?
I think I know a Silas. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about it, to be honest. I'd have to think about Silas because it sounds so close to Cyrus, and I don't know. It's just kind of like an off name, you know?
Silas?
Yeah. Like it's like so uncommon. It's just kind of like okay.
I see what you're
like
saying.
where'd it come from? You know what I mean? Like, but I like the way it sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Silas. I don't think I would choose it specifically for like my kid, but if somebody else was like, my name's Silas, I'd be like,
yeah. That's just
okay.
I like the name. I wouldn't name my kid Silas, but I like the name. All right, is it my turn? Cause you coming up with some craziness.
Let me read it.
Only read the next one. You can't cheat. Don't read the girl names. The boy names on the bottom.
Idris.
Idris? Or you could say Idris. I've actually heard it pronounced Idris, but I would pronounce it Idris.
You know, I kind of wish you would just put like John's down or something at this point.
Idris is a cool name.
Reese and Idris. That's why we can't go with Micah. We've already had this issue.
I didn't think about it like that.
Yeah, what are your kids'
Okay,
names?
but hold on.
Reese and
hold
Idris.
Hold on.
Like,
with Silas, like you like it, but you wouldn't necessarily name your kid Silas, but you do like the name. I wouldn't necessarily name my kid Idris like I would. Now that you say like Reese Idris, I wouldn't. But I do like the name Idris.
I do not like the name Idris.
It's Idris, not Idris.
Elaine issue all over again.
Yeah, it's Idris with an I this time.
But it's pronounced Idris. If it was Idris, it would be Edris.
I don't think that's how it works. Like Idris Elba? It's not Idris Elba.
I don't know who that is.
The guy from Beast of No Nation. With the little kids in Africa are like the child soldiers. I saved your life. I saved your life.
That's him?
Yeah.
Oh. I saved your life. I saved your life. The next name that I have is Devin. Devon. I don't like Devins with an IN.
I don't know. It doesn't really speak to me. It's not bad. I don't hate it. It's like Ezra. It's just kind of like in there. I wouldn't name my kid it, but I wouldn't judge you for being named it. You know, I don't particularly like it, but I don't hate it. Like, it's just kind of like, oh, Devin, what's up?
I don't like Devin for a boy, but I think Devin for a girl could be cute.
Fair enough. Dev.
All right. What is
my girl name?
Yeah.
So this is actually.
It's not a good way to start.
This is a very interesting one because
this is not
all
a
right.
good
Listen.
way to start.
So, because I might be slightly, idiotic. So the singer. Apparently, it's Janae. I've spent the last 10 years thinking it was Jean. Jhene. I thought it was Jean. Apparently, it's Janae. I had no clue. But I've always liked, like, when it was written, like, her name.
How do you spell it? Like, how is it written?
Jhene. I've always liked it. And I was like, wow, that's a very cool way to spell Jean. Like, I actually do like that a lot. And then I think today for like the list, I Googled it, like how to pronounce it. And it's like Janae. And I'm like, I would have never guessed. And then it makes sense because there's a little like, I forgot what it's called when it's like the little mark over a letter that changes the pronunciation, Like in Spanish. I'm just saying, I might be an idiot, but I literally, how long has she been out? 15 years? I thought it was Jean.
The name will never happen.
Janae?
Forget your backstory and you're not able to like
You
pronounce.
don't like Janae? I think it's even better now that I know it's Janae.
Do you think I really would like the name Janae? Like from the bottom of your heart.
Janae is a nice, it's spelled like that though. It's unique. Janae.
Unique because nobody will ever spell it nor pronounce it right.
That's a good thing.
No, it's not.
Alyssa, people fuck up your name all the time. There's just no hope for humanity.
No. This is why we chose Reese, because you can't mess it up.
People mess it up all the time. They messed it up on his birth certificate.
I didn't say the spelling, I said the pronunciation.
Like the first people that ever wrote it fucked it up. What do you mean? The kid's doomed from the start.
The people at the hospital tried spelling his name R-E-C-E.
Jeez.
Who spells Reese R-E-C-E? Like if you did R-E-E-S-E, I could hear you out, but...
Those are your people.
Jean is a hard no, or however, whatever you want. It's a Jaheen, or what is it?
Janae?
No.
Jaheen?
I don't know.
I thought it was Jean. It's just funny. I thought it was Jean for the last 10 years. I thought it was Jean, and I loved it. And apparently it's Janae, and I was like, damn, that's even better. She's so bad.
Really?
If you're watching this, Janae, I'm sorry I pronounced your name wrong.
You really
This is just my friend. I'm just playing. So wait, what's the verdict though?
Oh,
Janae.
it was a hard note before you even finished the story.
All right.
Like, not a chance in hell.
It's a hard yes on my list.
No. My final boy's name is Brooks.
No. No way.
Why?
Because it's some old ass grandpa name.
Do you know Grandpa Brooks?
No, but it just sounds
I don't
like,
know
yeah, because they're
Grandpa
probably
Brooks.
already all dead. No offense. They're probably already freaking passed away from old age. It sounds like, you know what I mean? Like 1940s and 50s black people. Brooks. No. Ugh. Brooks is just like, nah, that ain't it. Yeah, now I like the name Jerome. It's crazy because I've never liked the name Jerome, but then I was like, yeah, I kind of fuck with it.
I hate it.
All right, girl name.
My last girl name, I really like this one.
Oh, this is going to be bad. I'm pretty sure I read it anyway.
You cheated?
No, I'm just kidding.
Collins. Collins is a beautiful name.
I'm just not, I'm not going to respond.
You never seen The Blind Side? Collins. Come on. Collins Queenan.
That's really bad. That's worse than Malachi. That's really bad.
It's not biblical.
It's horrendous. It's worse.
I like Collins. I think it's a pretty name.
For a girl,
you don't hear it. You wouldn't name it. Boy, it's just Colin. Girl, Collins. Watch The Blind Side.
Dude, what else? What other name did you do that with? Just added an S to make it masculine. Like, that's not how it works.
Brooks was the one with the S at the end, but that's always a boy's name. But if you've seen the Blind
is
Side,
never a boy's name.
The daughter's name was Collins, and I was like, that is cool. I've never met a girl named Collins ever besides that movie. I'm pretty sure it's like a traditional like Southern name.
Well, we're not Southern.
It could be. We could move to the South.
That doesn't make us Southern. That makes us Northerners that live in the South.
What's your last girl name?
I know you're not gonna like this one, but I like
Let's
the
just
name.
end it here. Thank you
It's
so much.
Sola.
What?
Sola.
Sola? Like,
Yeah. Sola. Sola. That's just fire. I can see it in your face. You're like, that boy different.
Well, guys, that about does it for today's video.
You said Collins. Like, get out of here.
Collins is a nice name.
Collins is hot ass.
No, Collins is pretty.
No, it's really not. There's a
I
reason
love
why
the
the
name.
only time you've seen a Collins is in Hollywood. Because Hollywood always has stupid ass names for kids.
Collins. And that was based off a real character, so you're mean.
It's a stupid ass character. It's not it.
Collins.
No.
In Sola.
It's way better.
Did you make that up?
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of made it up a little bit.
You just added letters together.
Listen, I'm not gonna say the backstory, but just know I fuck with the name Sola.
You can't just make up names like
Why not? Don't be jealous because you didn't.
Sola.
Collins sounds made up.
No, it doesn't.
You can't just stick an S onto a man's name and be like, yeah, it's a daughter. Like, it doesn't make it a cool
I just
daughter
did.
name. Twice.
All right, what names do we agree on? We both like Scarlett. Mm-hmm. We liked Ezra.
No, we didn't. We liked Scarlett. Dane.
No.
Dane is fire, though.
No.
Reese and Dane go together. And if it's a daughter, Reese and Sola.
Get out of here. Sola will never happen.
Alright, but Reese and Janae does go together.
Bro, what is with your name suggestions? We're not doing a part 3 because you're just getting crazy. You're just making up, like, you're just throwing H's into words. Like,
Nah, it's a real person.
Like, no. I'm aware it's a real person, but that doesn't make it a name normal.
Okay. A normal name?
Whatever. You get me worked up.
Janae is a good name.
So, this is our pregnancy announcement.
All right, so
our daughter's name is Collins.
Yeah, right.
Alright guys, that about does it for today's video. Make sure you play the name game in the comments down below. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.